Alright YouTube, it's your boy Impala Chris coming back at you with another video. And as you can see, man, I'm a little bit feeling under the weather, but hey, we still out here getting cars. And I just wanted to keep it 100 with you guys, man. This is what I started off with. You see me start off with the old truck, graduated to a new truck. I sat there, started off with the old trailer. I haven't got there to a new trailer yet. Trailer prices have went up a little bit. But without my old truck and my old trailer, I wouldn't be with nothing. So, I mean, it's a process, man. Get one thing at a time, get one thing at a time. And this is exactly why I want a new trailer, because I got this car out in OKC. So, if you guys don't know, Oklahoma City. So, we're out there picking up this car. And I've been looking for one of these for a while. I had one back in the day. One of the best cars I had. I mean, it never got in trouble with it. It was a really nice car. It rode good, drove good. I like the LT one. My car had a lot low miles on it. This one, the gauges quit working, so I don't know what the mileage are, but we'll look at the car together and look it over and try to guesstimate the mileage, because you can kind of do that with these kind of cars. So as you can see, man, me keeping it 100 with you guys, man. I'll show you the good, the bad. The car did get scratched up on the trailer right here a little bit, but the car has dings here and there anyway. As you can see right here, all this stuff down the sides a little bit. On the other side, we'll get more into detail of the pictures of that, but man, you see it's sun fading. But guys, if you guys didn't know, I do paint. I do paint cars, I do collision, and I do work for a shop. And we are going to be opening the paint booth up. I don't want to get my work involved with all this stuff, but man, I do paint, man. So I'm not scared of paint, dents, cars that are missing feet off them. That don't matter to me, because I can fix that kind of stuff. So, but just want to keep it real with you guys and just look at the car real fast. Let's give it a walk around. This car is all factory. It hasn't been modified. It's still got the original exhaust on it. So the guy I bought it from said this was his grandpa's car. And as you can see, we tried to save it with the tape, but man, the weather conditions that we drove this car home, I was this close to driving this car home with just following me, because that was the original plan. I took it on the test drive. I felt the wheel over here. It has a tie rod shaking a little bit. It's kind of concerning me, because man, I can sit there, I notice when stuff's off a little bit, so I'm like, do I really want to drive it from Oklahoma City to back to KCK? I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. And plus too, I was looking under there, the tires are kind of dry rotted, and the guy said the car's been sitting for a while. So the oil is really low. I put oil in it to test drive it because it was really low. Antifreeze, I didn't even get a chance to check that. The car just needed to maintain tune-up. So do I want to take a risk driving it home in the rain, or load on the trailer, get a couple scratches? I can fix the scratches and whatever, because I paint anyway, so I can fix those later. So I am so glad I took the scratches on this, because man, it was raining so hard. My little boy had a clip. I could barely see 5 feet in front of the truck, man. And I have a newer truck, man, so you know the wipers and all that stuff are good. I could see 5 feet in front of the truck for like 45 minutes, man. It was pouring its butt off in OKC. And that's right after we got out of the city. So if it would have rained like 5 minutes earlier, I would have waited the storm out, because man, it was torrential rain. So we drove really slow with the flashers on with the other cars, and I'm just so glad I didn't try to drive this thing, because this thing would have probably been gone, because I would have probably wrecked it, or it would have got damaged on the way back from that bad rain. So I just want to let you guys know. I wanted to show you guys the good and the bad. And then too, man, the other thing, you see me looking around in the videos, man, I'm out on the street in KCK. You know, you always got to be watchful of your surroundings. So if you ever see me just look off while we're talking, that's why. Because man, you gotta be aware of your surroundings and watch everything, because you don't never know who will pull up on you. So that's just life. It's just life, guys. But let's keep on looking. So you got a couple little dings here and there. I mean, I'm not scared of none of this. And then the interior. Wait till you see the interior and all the good jazz. So let me and my boys get this thing off the trailer so we can go hit a block or two. I think you guys see that? That's dry crack. So that's one of the things I was like, I don't know if I want to drive it back. And then the tie rod's shaking. I know people hate when I ride with them because I'd be like, ooh, 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 because I feel every little thing. They're like, what's wrong? Don't tell me. And then they're like, all right, go ahead, just tell me. Just go ahead and just tell me. I'm like, you want me to be truthful or lie? So I'll be like, hey man, your front end's shaking or your back wheel's shaking or something's wrong. So I always feel it. And as you can see too, look, you see all these little dings on this door? I mean, it ain't nothing major, but can you see them?
Yeah, you can see them.
Just like 10. Thing got a little bit of hail damage or something, but loving it, man. I said, all right, never gonna make this mistake again. I'm never gonna sell this car. That was a big mistake. I had a great time in this car, and I'm just not gonna make that mistake again. 96 Impala, man, that's where it's at. Come on, chain guys. Here's some chains done doing.
What, bud? Where'd he even go? He went inside.
This is my oldest boy. Boy. Well, we don't have to be doing this too many more times, so we have to get a new trailer. Watch your teeth. Smile. And you guys, I know this is the hard way, guys, but man, you start off with nothing. You just got to work with what you got, man. Not everybody can just go out and buy a truck and buy a trailer and know that they're going to be doing, oh, I'm doing this, doing that. Nah, I don't like getting too far on the water. I got to see the money first and keep coming in, keep coming in. I've been having my old truck since 2013, and this trailer, I had it maybe 6-7 years, and it was stacked real high. Bought it for 600 bucks. I had to put the floors in. We put the winch on. And I mean, it's been doing its job. And like, I wasn't scared to drag the old junkyard cars on here because, man, the old junkyard cars, the bumpers would save it right here. And they wouldn't scratch up the bumpers and the bumpers on front and back, so to keep it locked in place. But we want to get a new trailer because we're going to be, we got our cars getting really close to being done, and we don't want to be tearing them up like we just tore this one up. But that's why I don't, newer cars, man, throw them on this trailer. But you got to work with what you got, man, and hopefully that's going to be one of our next things we're going to be getting. Come on, Blue, say hi.
Hi.
That's my youngest boy. He's my youngest kid, and he's still grown. And man, me too. You guys, I'm teaching these guys. It's not work. It's just I'm teaching them something to keep them out of trouble and something they can know in life. Like they can know that something that somebody don't really want can be fixed and shined up to whatever they want to be. And I'm showing these guys, most importantly, that these cars are still out there, and if they want something, we can go find it, we can go get it and make it theirs. So I hope you guys are doing the same with your kids or your grandkids, and just showing them that stuff's still around. And I show them too. Starting off with that little trailer, working up to this. You can get anywhere, man. Scrap metal, we scrap metal. I mean, I'm not scared to say it. I mean, I'm not gonna drive around the neighborhoods looking for stuff, but I mean, we take stuff, and if it's on our path too, we will go get it. And I don't live that far away from the scrappers, so it ain't that big of a deal. So why not get gas free for a week or 2 or 3? You know, each trip you go, get gas money. That's how I look at it. You always gotta look at the positive, like, hey, this might take just a little bit of my time, but I don't have to come out no money out of my pocket from working, going into the cars and stuff for the gas. So I'm teaching these guys that, like, metal, aluminum, all that, copper, all that stuff is, people really think it's really trash. They're still worth a little bit of something. You get some money. See, I do notice this car is missing the tips. They're chrome tips. It's supposed to have some tips on it. Unless those are it. They just got all bent up and rusted, but I will be putting the tips back on there. Putting flow masters. Trust me, you guys are probably like, oh man, your kids are working. No, they are excited just as I am to have this car back. We used to have big speakers in the other car we had, and the kids would be like, ooh, the Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles are back, kicking in the trunk. Just like Chung-Li. That's Street Fighter, guys, the Ninja Turtles. But I know this is a great day because this car is a keeper. This car will be here as long as I am. And I doubt if my kids will sell it. So this is a keeper car for life. A lifer. And too, guys, I'm gonna show you guys the process of how I found this, and stuff on the computer and the ads and a little computer play. Help you guys find your dream cars, because not all of them are just in Kansas City. I travel the country finding these cars, and I'll let some of you guys see how I look on the Craigslist and all the other stuff I look at to find these cars. So I'm just trying to help you guys out, man. I'm not trying to get rich off this YouTube channel. It's just something I do as a hobby, and help you guys, help me out, because I met a lot of good friends through this YouTube, and I hope to keep on meeting more friends across the whole world, everywhere, guys. If you guys are car guys or car girl or car kids, you guys are my people. That's the people I like talking to, hanging out with, people that want to keep moving forward in life and work on their projects and keep it moving and keep pushing forward. Just don't ever go back, and just keep on building and keep on pushing. Even if it's just one piece at a time, at least you're getting the car done. Don't sit there and wait 10 years and 10 years done pass you by and you didn't do nothing. I mean, you got to put time out to work on your cars if that's your dream, unless you have the money to go buy one done. I mean, but not everybody does. And then personally, me too, I like knowing what's the bones of my car. I like knowing top to bottom, every bolt screw. So I like going through them the way I do. So off. Let's see if we can get this walk around done before some birds poop on this thing again, because it's only been sitting here a couple times and birds been pooping all over it. So this is what I drove all the way to OKC for, man. 96 Impala SS. This is a keeper. I'm keeping it. They are very, very, very hard to find. This one still got all the original panels on it. It was a grandfather's car, so it was never hot rodded. It's not perfect. It is not perfect, but we can make it that way with me doing paint. There's no rust issues with this car. That's what I really love about it. I really gave it the look over underneath on the floor pans, the trunk, surface rust on the frame. But that's how my other car was, my other 96. So we'll sit there and scuff that thing down and put the rust killers on it, make the frame look brand new. It's got a tie rod shaking a little bit when I took it on the test drive. So I took it on the test drive, it was sitting for a while, it was low on oil. I put one in it, it probably needs one more still, but didn't check the antifreeze, the tranny fluid looked good. That's stuff like you really got to check when you're doing it. Make sure that the oil don't look rough or like sandpaper or sand. Just make sure it looks clean, make sure it didn't look too burnt. Bubby, you want to open the hood? Transmission fluid is bright red still, so that was a good sign for the tranny. And I didn't really gun it too hard on the test drive. I just wanted to hear it go through the gears. 1, 2, 3, and then overdrive. I heard all that. It was sold, man. I was like, yep, sounds good. You didn't pull it up. Push it down and push it back up. I mean, the car doesn't look that bad. $1996 car. Look at those inner fender wells. They got some rust on them, but I mean, this stuff's typical, guys. I mean, it looks pretty good for this age. And we will be going through it. It's a little dusty, but look, we don't know the mileage yet. You gonna motor? I mean, it looks clean. Mm-hmm. All right, Bill, you wanna hit the trunk? I'm trying to keep steady, guys. I'm working on my filming skill. That's the 5.7 LT1, guys. And this thing's got plenty enough power for me. So these things do skate. Impala SS got the disc brakes front and rear, in case you guys didn't know. Ready to open the trunk? Original quarter panels. Spare tire from the factory. Looks pretty good. Everything's in good shape. See, guys, too, and you guys always look for WX3. You see WX3 right there? I'll cover that part. Here, buddy, you want to put your finger right there on the VIN number part. But okay, guys, you always want to look for this WX3 when you're looking at Impalas. That means that's Impala SS package on it. And then that VIN number right here, you want to make sure this matches the dash, so make sure nobody switched the trunk out on it. And then the paint codes right here and all that other good jazz. But pretty clean. Gonna open up the doors. YouTube, so how you guys going? So we recorded the interior video on a different day and it didn't come out right, so we're gonna do it one last time. This is after we kind of cleaned it. I know it's kind of sunny out, but the seats shifted on the floor. The dash is faded. So you guys comment and see if you guys want me to make video of me messing with this car, putting it back together. Had to put this in here. Original Wyandotte County, man. KCK, the dot, baby. So the dashboard's faded. We did some major cleaning to the car. It looked like a drink was spilled in here. So my wife said she's gonna try to steam clean the carpet, and then if worst case scenario, we'll dye it. But the carpet ain't holy or nothing, but door panels. Missing one of these little lights. If you guys, any of you guys out there have Caprice extra parts, let me know. I know it's kind of hard to see, man. The sun's at the wrong time. But what I paid for it and the way the interior is and the body, I'm most impressed. That's what got me the best, cause man, there ain't no rust on the car. This car has no rust issues. So even if the motor messed up, I would fix the motor or put another one in it. And you guys have this, let me know. And the other piece that's broke, this vent right here, in case any of you guys have extra Caprice parts. So when I got this car, the dash didn't work, so we did take it apart. I got the mileage going. One of the solders came off the resistor, and man, so my dad resoldered it, and we took it to inspection because the mileage lit up. This thing got a lot more miles than I expected, but dude, it was kept clean and maintained, and that's all that really matters. So I don't really care about the mileage because I'm gonna drive it every day, and the car is in good condition. But a company owned this car, like a concrete company owned it in the first couple years of its life, and they put a lot of miles on it. Really fast, and then they traded it back in. And then my buddy, or not the buddy, but the guy I bought it from bought it from the dealer, and we averaged it out for 20 years. He drove it less than 3,000 miles a year. Less than 3,000 miles a year for as long as he had it. So this thing, the AC still worked. It's kind of blowing weak. We recharged it today. I did the mileage, but I didn't record none of that because you guys let me know if you guys are interested in seeing me paint the dash, blend it in. We got one little hole on the seat. If you guys want to see a seat repair, you guys let me know if you guys want to see that. And us dyeing the carpet or cleaning it. I mean, I don't want to bore you guys with the everyday cars, but this is a modern classic. I mean, it's probably a classic now, but I had one back in the day, and it's really this car is going to be a classic no matter what. 96 Impala. Only year they put the shifter on the floor, the only time they put the gauges like that. So And Impala Chris, man, saying get back to the street. And you guys stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and remember Positivity Channel. And we're all trying to do the same thing, man. Just ride together and get back to the streets and just go cruise, man. I like cruising around Wyandotte County Lake, the lake. I mean, I just like going out and cruising. I'm usually home before it gets dark. I go to bed really early, so man, it's just the way of life, man. I like cars, so stay tuned, like, comment. Peace. Oh yeah.